Hey, hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to be talking about setting goals and how to achieve them. As somebody who sets a lot of goals and sometimes struggles to achieve them, I've learned a couple things about what works. So if you're like me and you have a couple goals that you want to achieve this year, then buckle up. Today we're going to talk about 3 things that help you achieve your goals in 2024. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do, if you haven't already, is to take out a piece of paper or use your iPad or whatever kind of scratch pad you have, and just sketch out what your goals are. As you're doing this, you want to think about the themes between the goals, think about the kinds of people that have these kinds of lifestyles or make these kinds of changes, and you want to think about all the little steps it takes to get to where you want to get. If you're not sure what steps go into a specific goal, whether it's improving your diet or starting a new YouTube channel, then ask ChatGPT or ask Google. I definitely don't hesitate to consult resources when I'm not sure what I need to do, even though I know I have a picture of what I want in the end game. The point of the first step is just to get a lay of the land, and you can't set goals without knowing what you want to do in the first place. Okay, number 2, now that you know what goals you kind of want to achieve, you've done a little sketching, you've laid a little bit of the foundation, the next thing you want to do is create a curriculum. Now, as annoying as school was, one of the things that I thought worked really well was the syllabus in the first week of school. It kind of laid out, when your exams were, when your assignments were due, and what topics were going to be covered in each class session. And as you get farther away from college or, high school, you lose a little bit of that structure. And what I found is that structure is really, really critical. So if you can recreate that structure for yourself, it actually makes achieving goals a little bit easier. So for me this year, I have some time. I really want to improve my diet, and I really want to diversify what I can cook and improve my skills in the kitchen. So what I did was I asked ChatGPT to help me create a curriculum for somebody learning vegetarian cooking. And what it did was it kind of just gave me like a step-by-step plan. It was pretty basic, it wasn't very in-depth, and that's kind of all I needed. I just needed something that kind of laid out in a table format, this is what you're gonna work on in week 1, week 2, blah, blah, blah. And then I just kind of exported that into a spreadsheet. And now I'm using that to track what I have done, what I haven't, what I've learned from each experience, and the kinds of recipes that I think I'll continue to make in the long run. The point is when you have a self-directed goal, whether it's working out more or improving your diet or starting a new creative endeavor, structure is the most important thing you can do for yourself early on, because it keeps you on task when you don't really know what you need to learn. The third and final and probably most important thing that you can do for a new goal in 2024 is use a habit tracker. And I got this idea from James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. And he kind of lays out that if you have a specific habit that you want to develop or a skill that you want to learn, creating a habit tracker is the only real way to measure your progress. And this is something that's well known in the science community, is that without measurements, you don't really know what's going on. You can never really judge an experiment or judge a process without understanding how to measure the results. And the same thing is true for our lives. If you're not measuring your workouts, you're not measuring how much you're lifting, then how do you know you're improving? This is my habit tracker. It's pretty straightforward. It's just, the 5 or 6 things that I want to do, and then 1 day for each day of the month, and then a checkbox to make sure that I've done it. We're about a week into the year, and so far I've been pretty good. I've started off strong. Again, I have a lot of free time, so I know that this won't be the same when I'm in residency. Something that I added at the end, because I just kind of like to visualize it, are some graphs to help visualize the progress that I'm making, the proportion of, how much I'm doing certain habits versus others. I already know that reading is something that I'm slacking a little bit on. I've had to kind of pick up a book at 11 o'clock at night the past few days and just kind of get that on. But the only reason I know is because I'm tracking what I have done and what I haven't. So please, if you take one thing from this video, it's to use a habit tracker. I'll create a template and attach it down below. You can use this in Google Sheets. You can use this in Excel or Numbers, which is what I use because it's free. Okay, so in this video, I talked about 3 things to help you achieve your goals this year. The first is to brainstorm, just get a lay of the land. Think about the kind of person you want to become by the end of the year and the kind of person who does certain things. The second is to create a curriculum. If it's a new skill like video editing or cooking, then ask ChatGPT or Google the basic steps you need to become a proficient cook or video editor. The third thing is to always measure your progress, always use a habit tracker, always find some way to objectively assess whether you're meeting your endpoints. The last thing I'll say is that progress is always uncomfortable. If you think about it, these changes by definition are making you into a new individual, and so there's always going to be resistance. When things get tough, you're going to have the tendency to fall back to old habits. Let me know what your goals are down below, and if you want to see more things about technology and self-improvement, then definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.